I guess I better show my picture. You showing your picture and everything in the background. I see you. I see you. Moving on my volume up or not. I guess I better show my picture. You showing your picture and everything in the background. Volume up or not.
Hey, what's going on, LT?
What's up, boss man? How everything going?
Hey, man, another day in paradise, brother.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Another day in paradise.
Yeah, man. I know that for everybody, good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope everything is well. I know that the email traffic is a little different. We trying something new. Somebody was trying to relieve me of sending all these manual emails out, and they're trying to help, and it's gonna work out. Everything, got its glitches. We'll get it worked out. But I just sent the text message out. So some folks got text message, they log in by text. I did send an email out for 8:45, 8:50 on my time, 7:50 your time. So hopefully you got the email. But everybody, like SL said, if you really it's important to you, you'll put an alarm on your phone. Put it on your calendar. So you won't have to worry and depend on the email because the link hasn't changed for now. In the near future, I will figure out how to do this webinar stuff, but it just ain't been that important because we've been wanting to have interaction with everyone and have the conversation with everyone and give everybody free will to talk. So we kind of got in the Zoom format for that purpose. But sooner or later, we'll get to the point where we actually put this in a webinar where you only can speak if we really, let you speak. So let's take advantage of this opportunity to have conversational lessons instead of instructional lessons, shall I say. I see you, Ms. Harris. You didn't join us. This your first one or this about your second or third one? Got to unmute.
First one. How you doing?
Okay, doing well. Okay, only 100 emails later, huh? Texts later.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get on, but yeah, I got on.
Well,
Using
look,
time is not good for me.
How's the nonprofit going?
It's going good. Well, I've been taking care of my dad, so that's been kind of up and down, and then dealing with Houston, broken pipes on my dad's house, rehabbing it, learning the rehabbing. Don't like it, but that's what I've been doing.
You didn't? Yeah, you didn't go to that training with Leon, or we stopped at just the 3-day weekend, huh? A 2-day or 3-day weekend.
Yeah. Did you go? No, I didn't
go.
No.
You remember I told you about them? I thought I told you. They didn't even call me to the back.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, them folks was like, look here, you already got your stuff together.
You told me that.
I drove all the way from Mississippi just to get ignored.
So you haven't went back to any of his other meetings?
Nah, I won't go back to that ever again. Now, hell, I know. Hey, when he told me, "Hey, you good? I just want your money," I'm like, "I'm good. Wow. I need my money to keep buying." So, I mean, that's a good problem to have right there.
Yeah, it is a good problem. He just wants to be everybody's lender.
That's all he wanted me to do. What you about to say? Who with the iPhone? That you, Vincent? I don't know. Somebody was finna say something with the iPhone, but yeah.
I thought she was in Shreveport. I thought she was in Louisiana.
I am. I mean, I'm from I'm from there originally, but right now I live out of town, working from afar, and still invested in Shreveport, still investing in Mississippi area, and anywhere a good deal is at.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
that
you've
was
been
about.
doing, so what are you teaching tonight? How to rehab or buy flip properties?
Now we doing over the entire landlord list. Actually, my brother, my partner in crime, my ace boom coon, he's teaching tonight. Joe gonna be teaching about tire landlords.
Landlords, okay.
Yeah,
Who?
tire
Who's
landlord.
speaking tonight?
You speaking, man? The man right here.
Oh man, hey, I wish I would have got a notice, man. I would have called in sick.
Hey, hey, look, you didn't get no notice. You texted me talking about what's going on with the email. I don't know.
Hey, look, I was just saying whenever I looked up and I saw 6 p.m. and I didn't see any communication going out, so just was wondering. But no, yeah, absolutely, man. Let's dive right on in.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, let's dive right on in. As LT spoke about and mentioned that we want to speak briefly about tired landlords and how you can actually work with them to help them continue to build their dreams, as well as to negotiate with them effectively to where you can start to build your dreams. So I'm going to start off with you guys know I love to share my personal experiences with working with quote unquote landlords, and to do some creative structures to get those properties under contract. So, and I'm gonna use a real life example once again. On last week, I spoke to you guys about subject to. Subject to is a form of creative financing to where, you contract with the seller. The seller agrees to sell you their home subject to the existing mortgage stand in place. What that means is the deed to the property will transfer over to you, whatever entity you would like it to, and in return, the mortgage will stay in that seller's name. Now, to you guys, it sounds like that makes no sense. It makes sense if that individual or individuals can't handle that property anymore for whatever reason, it takes place. Now, last week I spoke to you guys about that. All right. And how I was able to successfully execute several transactions that way to help build my rental portfolio. Right. So at the end of the call, someone received a phone call from a quote unquote tired landlord. Someone who was just, it just happened simultaneously. It was like the perfect chain of events. Received the call and said, hey, you know what? I'm ready. What offer can you make me? Went back and forth with the negotiations. In return, the landlord agreed to sell this individual 7 properties, 7 properties, 0 down, 7 properties, 0 down. So this individual is about to take over 7 properties, $0 out of his pocket, no credit. All they have to do is draft up the paperwork, come to an agreement, and move forward with the transaction. So this guy literally got 7 more rental properties added to his portfolio. So that's a tired landlord who's looking for a solution. Up in age, still want to work with someone else. Understand that the numbers don't quite work right for a traditional sale, but knows that he has a valuable asset. So he's looking for someone he can trust that can step into place, fill a void, and keep that thing going. So, hey, and I'm going to tell you guys who it is. It's Brother LT. Brother LT. Right after the call, he stayed on the call, had a conversation with someone, and later that night he called me. It's probably about almost midnight. Hey, man, you're not going to believe this. I said, oh, Lord, man. Hey, not another presentation. Hey, when he get going, he gets going. But in the long run, hey, to sum it up, he was able to, come to a verbal agreement with this landlord to where he can actually step in and start servicing those loans. Now, he found the landlord one way. I'm going to share with you guys another way that you can find landlords. Okay. One, if you have any type of real estate investing software, such as PropStreams is a very popular, software out there that real estate investors are using. Also Propelio. I utilize Propelio. I know several others. Jamila utilized PropStreams, and I believe LT utilizes Kobe. What's the name of it?
Spiber.
Kobe Spiber's software.
Deal Automator.
Deal Automator. So many different softwares out there to utilize. Now, what you want to look for, you can actually search when you're going through your property searches, building your list. You can search for absentee owners. Okay, so that's the number one indicator to tell you if that property is owned by someone that's a landlord. Okay, that means absentee owner, that owner does not live in that property. Okay, that's all that means. So you want to search absentee owner. Next up, you want to search, you can search individual, or you can search by business, like LLC, corporation, right? So you can do those searches two different ways. So what I like to do when I do my searches, I will search for an individual first, and then I'll pull my list. So absentee individual. Now, when I have that list, what I will do is, hey, I'll go through and I will filter it down to those people who have multiple properties, right? Multiple properties. The reason why I do that is, hey, because I want to start building relationship and rapport with those individuals. So now once I find out that they own multiple properties and that it's an absentee owner, now I reach out to them and just say, hey, are you interested in selling any of your properties? They could say yes, they could say no. They may come back and say no, but I'm looking to buy more. And if they don't say that, you ask them, hey, are you looking at expanding your business? Just in case, I run across properties that, fit your criteria. So you're able to find out if they're a buyer, a seller, or both, just by doing that. That's doing by individual. Now, you can also do the exact same thing for business. When I'm looking at businesses, I typically stay with LLCs because they're typically smaller entities. So I will do that. I'll look for LLCs that owns multiple businesses. Okay. So let's say if you come across a property and our group of properties, same owners, but you can't find the contact information. Okay. You skip trace them. You can't find the info. So I'll take one of the things that I'm not afraid of doing. Hey, I'll call the person that lives in that property right now, that's renting a home. I'll reach out to them and I'll say, hey, Willie, hey, look, this is Joe. I'm an investor. I buy properties in the neighborhood. I was wondering, hey, I can't find the owner's information for your property. Who would I contact? And you can get it that way. If they don't want to give it to you, hey, you call the next property and eventually you'll be able to track them down. Right. And they may refer you over to a property management company. You continue to do what we call account penetration and you contact the property management company. All right. And then you ask them the same thing. Hey, I'm looking at buying some properties. Now you ask them, do you know any tired landlords? And I promise you, they know plenty. Do you know any tired landlords? All right. So that's one way of being able to do it. Another way is it's a ninja trick. It's a very secret list that not many people know about. I know Jamila knows about it because we speak about it a lot. I'm not even sure if I've spoken with you about this list, LT. So this list is part of what we can call list stacking. List stacking means that you're looking for several different indicators of, hey, this could be a distressed seller, a motivated seller, or a great opportunity. Okay. So everyone that's in the market to sell doesn't mean that they are distressed, doesn't mean that they're motivated, But hey, and it doesn't mean that it's an opportunity there for an actual purchase or acquisition. So with this list here, you pull this list, and then once you get that property address, you skip trace it, find out who the owner is. Once you find out who the owner is, and you're utilizing these other services and systems like PropStream, Propelio, Rehab Evaluator, once you're using those, now you search by the owner. Okay, you search the owner, and now you're able to pull all the properties that owner has. So now you have this list. You call that owner. I can just about assure you that that owner is going to be ready to have a conversation with you. Just about assure you. Now, a ninja trick, if you know the owner's name and you want to be able to find them and you're not subscribed to those services, go to the county, county tax assessor's office. And what you do is you type in the name of the individual that you want to search or the entity you want to search. Then that'll pull up all the properties within that county, within that parish. And that will tell you if they have multiple properties or not. Now, if you're searching for someone with a very common name like Williams, man, you might want to just take you a pen and pad or screenshot that thing, because it's going to be a lot of them. All right, it's going to be a lot. I'm just letting you know up front, a lot of them. So it's going to take a little bit of due diligence on your behalf to drill down to get to the right group of Williams. Right. So that's list stacking. Now you have the owner, you have this secret list. This secret list is telling you, hey, I need help. Hey, can you help me solve this problem I have? All right. Do you guys have any idea what that list could be? I didn't think so. All right, Jamila, are you there? Are you able to speak?
Yes, I'm here. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
We can't hear you.
we can hear you. Hey, Jamila, let's have an open conversation here really quickly. And forgive me if it seems like me and LT, we're always picking on you or calling on you, but we just love and respect you so much. And we know that you're very knowledgeable. And we also know that, hell, we speak us three, we speak just about all day long.
All day long.
That's right. So let's have an open conversation here. So I just dive straight in. So the list that I'm speaking about is a water shutoff list, right? So absolutely. Why do you think that that's like so valuable and important?
Well, because usually when people are in distress, they will either not pay their water bill for months and months at a time and let the water bill rack up, and the water company will actually shut off their water due to lack of payment, or when the owners have abandoned the property, they will shut the water off or have the water turned off so they're not incurring an extra bill. So there's many different reasons you might have a water shut off. People may be going into pre-foreclosure. They may just abandon the property and decide, well, I know the sheriff's going to come get this house, so let me go move in with moms or dad or whatever and have the water shut off. Absentee owners, people who are not in the house anymore, they will also have the water company shut the water off. So the water shut off lists can also lead you to other lists or other forms of distress. But it's a sign that the house is usually vacant.
Right, absolutely. Hey, and you just received a phone call from an agent, right?
Yes.
So can you tell me what happened there?
So I just closed a deal. Some of you would have heard about 3 weeks ago in Michigan, and deal is closed. Spoke to the seller, spoke to the buyer. Everybody got paid. Buyer now owns the property. Seller has already vacated the property. And here comes the buyer's realtor sending me an email. Hey, we have an outstanding water bill from the previous owner in the amount of $891. Do you think you can get a hold of the seller to have this taken care of? So it turns out the guy hadn't paid his water bill since November.
Wow. Wait, this has to be like November 2018 for it to be $800.
No, November that just passed, November 2020, he has not paid his water bill. So he has incurred all these months' charges of water bill.
She said Michigan. You said Michigan, right?
Yep.
Was it Flint?
No.
Hey man, look, don't be making those jokes, man.
Hey, I wouldn't be paying that water bill either.
Oh wow, $800 since November. All right, so okay, so that's interesting because if that guy hadn't paid that water bill, okay, pretty soon, really within the next 2 weeks, he would have been received. That water would have been shut off. Right? That's what it seems like.
But the funny thing is, I think his water had already been shut off while he was still living in the property. So some people are just, what should I say?
Nasty. Hey,
Hey,
We'll try some better words.
You can borrow your neighbor's water hose. You can do a lot of things. I done heard of folks doing stuff like that.
That's right. That's right. You can figure some stuff out. But no, you look at that. So this guy's water's been turned off for several months behind, and he just sold his property. Now, if you don't mind, just a bird's eye view, what did the numbers look like on that opportunity?
So guy asked 120 for his property. The house was worth 180, between 175, 180. And the buyer was happy to pay 150 for the property.
Wait a second. Wait. Hey, LT, she didn't bring us in on this deal. Wait a second.
I'm sorry.
So you wholesale this transaction for 150. Is that right?
That's correct.
Ooh, no wonder you hadn't been answering your phone during the day. Okay. I see what's going on.
She told me she was on the phone with you.
Okay. No. Hey, look, when I call, I get voicemail now. You know what I mean? I get the voicemail. I'm on the ferry. Let me call you back. Okay. That's what's happened. All right. But you look at that. Congratulations and kudos for such an amazing accomplishment there. And by the way, guys, she did this virtually. She never met the seller in person, never met the buyer in person, never went to the title company, never left her home. Right now she's down in the islands getting a nice tan, so that's where she's at. And she was able to close the transaction in Michigan. And by the way, she's not even from the States. So that shows and proves that this can actually be achieved and done. But she found a distressed seller. Just so happened it wasn't from the water shutoff list, but if she would have waited probably a couple more days, another couple weeks, that seller would have appeared on that list. But she was a step ahead of the game because she has other alternatives with getting her hands on opportunities like this. But take a look at that. Seller didn't pay his water bill. Was his mortgage current?
Yeah, his mortgage was current. Okay. He did not miss a payment. He was up to date on his mortgage payment. Okay,
perfect. So, hey, current on mortgage, behind on water, but that tells you like something was going on there. Just wasn't connecting. And he was tired. So he wanted a change of scenery, change of scenario. And she stepped in, offered a solution, and was able to close the deal. So kudos to Jamila for that. That's such an amazing accomplishment. What is your take on that, LT?
Brilliant. Also, I mean, like I said, Jamila keep us hyped up. I mean, she's not in the States. She's closing deals. I'm trying to figure out what's the excuse for anyone local. I mean, it's exciting that Jamila story is awesome. I mean, she just got on YouTube. She met up, she linked up with Joe. Later on, linked up with me and Joe and I, And then now Jamila is on this thing and rocking and rolling. I mean, it just takes a couple things, right? And I don't want to speak for you, Jamila, but I would say that to summarize, it takes a little ambition, a lot of hope, and a lot of drive to go towards what you want and just stay focused. I mean, did I summarize it a little bit? Okay, all right.
Yes, you summarized it perfect, actually. Nothing but a laptop or a computer, a Wi-Fi connection, and some drive. That's all you need.
That's nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, kudos for her. And that's just one of many success stories out there. LT has them. I have them. DJ has them. Chevy has a plethora of them. It's so many people. Caleb now has them. So we're excited to be sharing this, information with those of you who haven't taken that step or that transition yet to actually actively start investing in real estate. And now the way we invest in real estate doesn't mean that that's going to be the route to where you're comfortable at. That's the best route for you. That's the route that you want to, take part in. Some investors, you know what they like to do? Sit back and write checks, collect checks. Other investors, they like to be grimy, like we are. We get the thrill of putting the deals together, and going from start to finish. So it all depends, what type of investor you would like to be. Others investors, they just want to sell. They just want to sell. Some just want to buy because they want to build a portfolio. So that's what's important to them. So guys, I utilize this list over the past weekend, and I was speaking to LT, and I told him, like, man, I'm tired. I said, man, I'm tired. He was like, man, what do you guys say? I'm tired, bro. He said, what do you guys say? Look, I'm now in a position where I'm about to close 84 properties. 84 properties. I picked up another 7 more over the weekend. And I got encouraged because of LT. It wasn't hey, I can't let him outdo me. It was like, you know what? Hey, let me try this. And let me see how successful I can be at it. And now let me go back to him and ask him for advice, on, hey, what I should do, can do, how I can look at things. And just so happened, I didn't have to go back and ask him, hey, what I can do, should do, how should I look at things? I came back and said, man, I'm tired. I executed what you just put out there on the platform and said, hey, this is what I just did. I went out and did the exact same thing. And now I'm tired. So I'm literally at the point to where I'm like, hey, God, don't bring me any deals. Don't bring me any deals. I'm tapped on deals. And it's not that I can't. Mentally is where I'm at. 85 transactions. That's a lot. That's a lot. And then I got to kick myself in the butt because guess what? I took another deal, right? I took another deal. But this deal here is an actual flip, in which I'm happy to announce that I'll be partnering with, several people that's on the call today. But, it's a flip. And me personally, I don't even want to do flips anymore. But this one here, I will do it. And do you guys want to hear those numbers on that deal?
Sure.
Y'all don't want to hear no numbers on that deal, man.
I told you, send me that stuff so we can put it in that software so you can see it through the software. That's what I'm trying to do.
Man, look, all right. Look, we're gonna hold off on the deal till next week because hey, I want to make sure I follow boss man rules. All right, hey, I'm not trying to get my privileges revoked. So be prepared next week, guys, to where you're going to see an amazing opportunity on a flip that we'll be proceeding with and hope to close within the next 30 to 35 days. 30 to 35 days. That's going to be like right on time for Tremaine. Right on time. I'm calling him out because I got an update for you too, brother. But things are progressing, guys. Things are moving along. We want you guys to experience this same type of success, exact same type of success. And when I say that hey, success is measured by you. But for us, We want to assist you guys with getting involved in your first or your second, third, or fourth real estate transaction. However that is, however you visualize that being, we want to be there to assist and to help and to coach you guys with that process. All right. Sounds good. Sounds fair enough.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, Joe.
Yes.
I wanted to piggyback on what LT was just about to say about the calculator, the rehab calculator. I've been waiting for you to come back to that once you make those changes on it. So are you going to go over that next week too?
Hey, can you put that on the calendar, LT? Make sure we do that, and we'll email that out. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
Hey, look, I'm getting gray hair, so hey, look, things are going and coming. That's all I can say. Going and coming. So guys, so what she was mentioning is the rehab calculator is basically to where it's a Excel spreadsheet calculator to where you can input information into this spreadsheet, and it can do a rapid calculation for you. Rapid means that it will just tell you, hey, based upon the square footage, the age, the year built of the property, square footage, that it'll give you an estimated repair budget. Okay, so to give you an automatic one. Now, second, if you actually go visit the site, and what you're able to do is go in and input certain things, and it already has what your cost should be. Now, different areas, things cost more. Okay, so just know that. But based upon my calculations, our calculations, if you should be within a 5%, 5% labor cost, no matter where you're at. If you're in Texas, if you're on the East Coast, you're on the West Coast, you should be about 5% difference, no matter where you're at. 5% up, 5% down. So that's what she's speaking of. So I'll make sure that we get that calculator updated and that information, readily available for those that are looking for a tool like that.
Can I ask another question while we're talking about flips, or should I wait till the end?
Hey, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Okay, so the coaching sessions that you and LT are going to be doing, since you are kind of easing back in the flips, have you all thought about doing like a hands-on flipping class with someone or with a group, so that as we where you're doing a flip, or we all, like you're doing with this other group, go in together on a flip and then go step by step as a group, learning the different stages of it? Because when you were talking about the coaching, or when LT was talking about it last week, that's what I was, really kind of wondering. So you just gave me the perfect opportunity to ask you that, because, my goal is kind of more gearing into doing flips, and I'm trying to see what kind of opportunities you guys are going to have to do that, because I hate that I missed this flip that you got going on with some people right now.
And there is going to be more to come. As with our flips, it's for us, we're not looking for something we can walk in and say, okay, hey, look, we made 20 grand. For us, $20,000 is a lot of money. Not to downplay it, but for us, it's not worth our time.
Yeah.
For a flip. Now, will we get in there and, hey, keep that sucker for as a rental? Heck yeah, we will. But, it's a speed of service type of transaction. Man, my dog is going crazy here. But LT, what are your thoughts about, hosting an actual flip class, of course? What are your thoughts?
So that's going to come down the line, Priscilla. You're trying to push us out of our comfort zone. I mean, it's not a comfort zone, just trying to push us a little faster. I think the first thing is the whole purpose of this platform was to get folks started, right?
Okay.
And since last June, I can honestly say I get phone calls, Joe get phone calls, and I'm sure you noticed the things that everybody got started doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
This year, we pivoted and we said now, just like Joe, and I love the fact that Joe, spoke about what investment means. Investment means something different to everyone. And for me, you know, my investment is, hey, to you, I want to invest into you so you can grow your family, your generational wealth. So we pivoting. Right now, we're going to focus on getting this small group of people that want to take action now, and we're going to get them started. And as they get started, and we got this team that we hope that we're growing as they get started, because we don't want them to just come make money and just run. We want them to make money and grow with us, and we all grow together, and we all keep on pulling one another up as we go up. So we haven't started yet. May 30th is when we're going to start. I want to give everybody enough time to get a couple paychecks together, get their savings account together, or start having hope and dreams in themselves. I mean, that's the whole purpose of us doing these calls now. We're definitely wanting folks to start believing in themselves and saying, if they can do it, I can do it. If somebody else can do it, I can do it. So we're trying our best to give you all the motivation, all the things that make you believe in who you are, because it's not believing in me, it's not believing in Joe, it's believing in you, right? You know, you're a realtor. And that's the goal right now. So we would do that first. We're going to focus on getting these folks started. And when these folks get these great deals, then it's going to open up more doors where we have to pivot again and say, you know what, because of this, we got to do this now. We can't do it later. So that's the goal. We want to focus on one thing at a time and get everybody started. Now we focus on they ready. They started their LLC. They doing a little bitty pieces. Now let's make them some money. Let's make everybody a little money so they won't say that I don't have money to invest. And then when we got the fix and flip, or we got the BRRRR, because I like BRRRR. BRRRR and fix and flip is the same thing. For everybody know what BRRRR means, is B and 4 R's. You rehab, you rent, and you refinance, and then you repeat. BRRRR, you buy, you rehab, you refinance, you rent out, you refinance, and you repeat it over and over again. That's how I'm building mine up. It's a slower path, right? However, it's comfortable, it's easy, and no gray hair. No gray hair. So it's a fix and flip, but you keep it and make money. Just like Joe said, it ain't worth flipping something for 20 grand. It's worth making cash flow, right? So I don't sell it. But we are, and if that's the case, well, I'm saying it to say that if that's the case, in one of our wholesaling classes that we're gonna teach, that's what we're doing. We're basically teaching you wholesaling, right? We're gonna teach everybody how to wholesale with the first class. Why? Because you got to learn how to analyze a deal. You got to call people. You got to call buyers. You got to learn how to communicate better and effectively. And then you got to be able to have a relationship with title companies. And once you get all that stuff, you got a relationship with realtors. And once you got all these relationships, then now, hey, you know how to analyze deal, you know how to do all this stuff. Now you know what a deal is. You know what a deal is. And once you know what a deal is, you may want to keep the deal. So when you keep the deal, then we got to pivot to BRRRR and rentals and fix and flip. So that's the goal, Priscilla. You're making me tell it all.
We want to know.
That's the goal, great. Guys. You got to start somewhere, right? We all got to have a baseline, right? And the baseline is learning how to analyze deals. And that's what we're going to push on. You got to learn how to analyze deals. It's not about anything besides you making money, you pushing yourself forward, you believing in you, and you having a coach. That's why we call it a coaching class, because we're not doing it for you, period. Don't think you're paying for us to do it for you. You're not. If you think that, don't pay. Don't even try it, because we don't want to deal with you. If you're lazy and you don't do it, this is you believing in you. You go to your job every day. You work your butt off for somebody else to make the money. You work your butt off for somebody else to get the glory. You work your butt off for everybody else for a little guaranteed check that you're going to get taxed the hell on, right? Now it's time for you in this business to invest into you. It's time for you in this business to work your butt off for you. It's time for you in this business to say that, you know what, I can't blame nobody else but me because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. And that's what we need. 10 people is all we're taking. And the first 10, they're going to get a great deal. And after that, the price going to go skyrocketing up because these folks can come back with that good news story and they're going to be making money. And they don't have to keep doing it with us. They can go do it on their own. But at the end of the day, we hope that you be a family and that you love on us like we love on you. And we keep moving up together and keep pushing on together and keep bringing somebody else up with us. That's the overall picture of this building. It's not about anything else, but each one teach one, each one grow one, each one encourage one, each one love one, each one hope for the best for the next person. That's it. That's my goal. That's my dream. That's my desire. That's what I put on this earth to do. That's God spoke.
Amen. No,
I'm
no,
done.
no, you're right, man. All that's spot on. And to piggyback with Priscilla question about flipping, I want to share with you guys that flipping it's a very rewarding process. It is, but it's also a very challenging process. Hey, LT, you make me a host to where I can share my screen as well. So it's also a very.
I can just log in on me.
Look at this. Look, just do what I ask you, sir.
I got a back top. You know I do.
But it's a very rewarding process, but it's very time consuming. It's like you have to really, really be committed to that. And so that flipping course, that's going to be in my eyes, how I envision it, that's going to be, a 2 to 3 day workshop where we spend time together back to back to back to back. And the reason why I say that is because we really can't afford to have long periods of gaps when it comes to doing flips. Flips is a whole nother animal, a whole nother beast, a whole nother category, because you're working with so many moving variables. You have the house, you have the budget, you have the contractors, you have the realtors, you have, it's so many things, moving around that we have to, account for. But I definitely see that in our vision, and in our future. And in the interim, if anyone is involved in a flip, hey, just, get with us. We can definitely schedule some one-on-one time here and there to help assist you guys with moving along that process.
Joe,
yes, sir.
Stop.
Oh, all right. So cool.
Joe, keep
All
going.
right. All right. So look. All right. So hey, my man just told me to stop. But this is what I would like to offer you guys in the interim. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen here. Let me see if I can. I wonder where. Let me see.
You get on me all the time, and then look at you.
Hey, look, man. I'm done. Let me see here. Trying to share my screen.
Hey, Priscilla, case in point, why you sharing the screen? That's why I'm saying we wanted some people to make money first.
Yeah.
So that they don't have to use hard money if they don't want to. They use other people's money, but they're using other people's money from the profits they make off of the wholesales.
Yeah.
And that's why we want to make sure that the people that need to pivot and do this, they have the funds to be able to travel to where we're going to go, pay for the room, the hotel, and be comfortable and using other people's money to live their life and learn these new skills.
Okay.
So I just want to be strategic with that and systematic to make sure that we're not putting undue burden on anyone.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, for some reason, it's not allowing me to share my screen over here. So LT, I'll let you continue here while I work on figuring this part out. If you could.
I'll recap, man, on some of these things you talked about. So guys, Joe shared with you a lot of information. I take notes only because I'm ADHD. What you got, iPhone? Somebody say something. All right, so let's recap. First, well, I'm not gonna really cap all the way. I'm on a piggyback. So guys, Joe mentioned a lot of things about a tired landlord, right? I'm gonna tell you that some folks are tired landlords only because they had an exit strategy, right? I would tell you the person that taught me this business of how he does the business with rental, I had to pay for it. Literally, I had to buy him lunch. I had to sit down at his desk, and I had to bring him a pair of boots, some military boots. That's all he asked for. Give me some military boots. He's an older man. He told me, I'm going to teach you this because I want you to buy all my houses from me, and I leave. He have 85 houses or more. I think I got more than that. Nonetheless, he said, I need an exit strategy, and you're going to be my exit strategy. So I'm going to teach you this stuff so that when I'm ready to get out for good, you're the guy I want to sell all my properties to. I like you. I trust you. You're a people's person. And I think you're going to do the right thing for the people in my house. That's what he told me, right? So he said, I know I'm going to be tired. I need to get out of this thing. My kids don't want to deal with this. My wife don't need to deal with this. She already mad at me for dealing with it. So he's saying, you're my exit strategy, right? Then other people literally just, as you get older, you get on a set paycheck. As you refinance your house, because the interest rates are low, now you refinance it out, which bring your notes down, but now you take all the equity out the house. So why do a person give you a house subject to? Because if they sell it, they can't. They have to pay the realtor to sell it. They have to pay everybody else to get it. They have to pay you for the house. So now I'll do a subject to because I no longer want it. I want somebody that really wanted to have it, and I'm gonna subject to it to you to take over it. That's another reason, right? So I want to pick back out there. Another thing, realtors. No, I'm gonna do property manager first. So Joe told you can go through the county's county office and everything. Guys, the simplest way is and he did mention this, he skirted past it a little bit. The easiest way is go talk to property managers, period. Just go directly to a property manager shop and say, I'm an investor, I'm getting started. Do you have any landlords that possibly are ready to sell? That's it. Just go right in and talk to them. Try and build a rapport with them, but at the end of the day, that's an easy way to find a tire landlord. Another way, realtors. Guys, just because you're investors, you're not in competition with realtors. You should be one of a kind. You should be best friends. When a realtor go to a house and the house is raggedy and they can't get it up for rent, the realtor should be looking at for you as an investor, say, hey, I found the property for you. I just give me a referral fee. You can have that one. If you go to a property and the property is legit and it don't need to be wholesale because it's a good property, you call that realtor and say, just give me a referral fee. You can have this house. You should be working with realtors, not against. Nobody should be hating on nobody. Nobody should have a problem with nobody. Everybody should be working jointly. And if we all had that personality, that mindset, that's to make your business better, because that realtor is the same person dealing with so many landlords that said, I want to buy more properties. If they got a relationship with you as an investor, you got a referral right there. Boom, 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 boom. So work with them, right? So I wanted to piggyback on those two ideals. I'm gonna say something else with this one. If you don't ask, you won't get. If you ask, you may get. If you do nothing, you get nothing. I wrote that down when Joe was talking. If you don't ask, you won't get. If you ask, you may get. If you do nothing, you get nothing. I mean, that's what came to mind, right? A couple of things. List stacking. Oh, another thing, when you get a list of, like he told you, you can get a whole list of people from the property, from the county office and everything. You can also get a list from the realtors. Guess what? Once you get that list, guess what you got? You got a menu. You know what the landlord like. You know exactly what the landlord want, right? Most of the time, when you find a landlord with several houses, it's gonna be 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Ah, really? 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Oh man, my feet out. Nah, 2 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, or 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. You know what they want. So guess what? If the landlord, you call that landlord and you ask them, are they ready to sell their houses? And they say, nah, I'm keeping my houses. I want more. Guess what you just got? You know what that landlord wants. You got a buyer. He just told you, or she just told you, I want more. Now you know exactly what that list says. 3 bedroom, 2 baths, 4 bedroom, 2 baths, 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Guess what? You go find them good deals and you come back and bring that deal to that person. You just got you a buyer and a seller. So that's why I wanted to piggyback off of, just to help. And then on code violation, I'll say the last trick. I'm giving y'all too much information. Code violations, right? If you can pull a code violation list, man, that water's still beautiful, man. I told you, messed me up. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. So that's all I got, guys. Code violation. He talked about water turned off. Another distress property is a code violation. And that's enough. I know Chevy over there like, man, you getting away all my tree. All of them. Chevy said, shut up.
Hey, hey, look, that's one thing I don't believe that man's saying. He's saying, hey, look, guys, it is possible. I use it every single day. Man, hey, Chevy is definitely an amazing coach, mentor, person, always about the people, doing things to help others. So he's definitely one of us, for sure. So hey, let me share this with you because I know we're running close to that
10 o'clock.
that hour here. And Priscilla, I know you asked, hey, can we actually, maybe document a flip, a renovation project, right? So this property right here is a property in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. That's me right there, guys. So yeah. I don't even know if you guys can actually see it right here. That's me right there.
Okay.
So, but you see what this property looks like right now. It is horrible right here. But look at the scenery. You're literally on a peninsula. You have water here. You have, are you guys able to see my cursor moving?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You have water here. Then you have water on the other side, which would be over here. And then you have water here, which is amazing. When I tell you that when you're standing on the balcony up here, you're just on the land, you can actually feel the water and the salt hit your skin. Oh man, God, it is amazing feeling. So you can actually come right down here. We're going to create beach access. We're going to create a beach. But you can come right down in the water and go snorkeling. Like it is going to be an amazing property here. But this would not be possible without one, having the assistance of others to help me achieve my goals, my dreams, as well as having the assistance of others to help me push past what I ever envisioned for myself. I never once in a million years thought I would be here. Never once. My destination was, hey, whenever I purchased and acquired my lake house there in Shreveport, okay, hey, I've made it. I'm good. I love where I'm at. I'm going to do some creative things. This is going to pay for itself. This is my retirement. Now I'm like, man, look, man, screw them crawfish back there, man. Hey, I'm trying to go see some turtles. You know what I mean? This is where I'm at. This is my thought process now. But LT actually I had the pleasure to officially first time meeting this brother in person here at the U.S. Virgin Islands. And guess what? We weren't there just relaxing, having fun. We were there working. You know what I mean? We were working because we're animals. We're beasts at this. It's our passion, it's our desire. And we understand it may not be your passion, your desire. So with our one-on-one coaching sessions and strategies is, hey, we want to find out what's going to work best for you. Then work and help you achieve those goals. But I'm gonna share this, give you guys a quick view here. Let's see here. I think I have a video here, a small one. Let's see. Oh, that's one. Let me see if I can hit play. Oh, for some reason.
Did you, in your share screen, did you click on that button? Share your thing?
This one here?
And
Share your audio.
Share audio.
Audio so we can hear it.
Hold on really quick. That might be what it is. Okay. Let's see here. I think I know what it is.
And my shirt's getting made too.
I think I know what it is. Let's go back. Let's try this one more time. See if that works.
Nope, you have to check the box at the top.
Beautiful property right now that we're working with the seller right now to get it under contract. I feel very confident that we will. It's a beautiful house. I'm gonna show you guys really quick the actual area where it's located. Take a look. Let me switch it over. I mean, it's right there on the water.
right there on the water. So what we'll actually do is clear all of this out, build a pier that actually goes out to the water. Beautiful water view, water access. You got the beaches, small beach over there. You got a beach over there. Look at all that. Beautiful. And look at this backyard. Gorgeous. Let's see if we can get this baby under contract. If anybody has a property like this that's extremely beautiful here in St. Thomas or St. John, I am interested in your property. Sell me your house, cash.
So that was that property there. To share with you guys a little bit, that seller, he wanted $1.4 million for that property. Okay. The property fixed up is going to be, with all the modifications that we're going to do, is going to be worth about $3.2 million. All right. And because I'm a stickler for ensuring that, hey, I can get the best possible deal possible for me, my team, my clients. So we got that property under contract for roughly half of what the guy was asking for. Did you hear what I said? Half of what the guy was asking for. Half. You know how I pulled that off? Because I had the experience, I had the knowledge, I had the exposure, I had the commitment. And most importantly, I told the agents, excuse me, Priscilla, hey, you guys get out of the way. Let me talk to this guy here so we can get this deal done. And the reason why I said respectfully is because, hey, it's when you got two, passing messages, it's tough. I got gaps in time. Then most importantly, it's an opportunity for someone else to come through and offer offer more than what I'm asking, what I'm offering. So hey, put me on a call with this guy. Let's go back and forth. And because this guy was knowledgeable, he was in construction himself. So he actually retired to the island. So he knew a lot of things. And then when I came aboard and I started having the conversations with him, I was able to say, come on, man. Come on. Look, you smart. You know that this house isn't going to qualify for a loan. This has to be a cash deal. Let me give you 150 grand more than what you paid for it. Now, let me show you the difference with my train of thought and the agents I was working with. Okay, Joe, he paid $500,000 for it. Let's give him 650 grand. Well, remember, LT, I said, wait, we can't give him 650 grand. Reason why is because, or our offer can't be for 650 grand. The reason why is because, hey, we got to pay you as my agent. We got to pay his agent. Then we have to pay the stamp tax and we have to pay closing costs. So our offer can't be $650,000. So I said, hey, we have to increase it. And the guy, he was just impressed by me being able to work and think that way, to where, hey, he found a respect and an understanding, and we're able to come to an agreement. Now, here's the sexy part. The sexy part. Not only did I get the deal half price, but now I also got another cash investor, because he saw how I negotiated, how dedicated, committed I was. So because of that, boom, we got another cash investor to do deals anywhere, really anywhere I want to do deals at, which is super awesome. I'm trying to show you guys here a video. Let's see here. Where is it at? That's LT with his feet out. Offer accepted. Okay, yeah, this is the one I want to show you guys. So this is the money. Like whenever you're up, when you're on the top. Oh, that's me. I had to go get it in, man. I was trying not to gain too much weight while I'm over there, man. You ain't got nothing to do. Nothing to do but work.
Joe, why did you guys have to pay for your realtor if you were the buyer?
I want you guys to kind of get an idea of what
he wasn't
what
saying
it
that
like over there.
Priscilla, he was just saying that the amount of money to pay for him and pay for the other, pay for the both agents, just the commission in general.
Okay.
Looks like the volume is muted.
Oh yeah, it did get muted again, huh?
Well, I think the line right there, but there you go.
I gotta go back here.
But it's a second flow. I got you.
Yeah. So the second floor is where, like, I mean, when I tell you guys, like, it's amazing. The second floor, the first floor has, as of right now, can't touch the second floor. But that's as of right now. Granted, we haven't put in the pool yet. Well, we haven't done anything, nothing at all. So let's see here.
All the way around the house.
Beautiful house here, guys. Look at this view. Come on. Who wouldn't want to live here? We got to make this deal work. John, we got to make this deal work. Yeah, seller's asking for a little bit too much in our opinion. That's why we run our calculations. We know exactly how much we're willing to pay. Currently, right now, they're about $400,000 more than what we're willing to pay. But damn, look at that. Woo. Man, with a view like this, man, I'd probably make a whole bunch of babies.
Hey,
Tag my man.
hey, I was speaking for LT. All right, I was speaking for LT, not myself. All right, but
Hey guys,
I didn't realize they got caught in there, man. That was a blue.
And when I tell y'all that Joe make a commercial so quick, I mean, he literally, we be walking and we be doing something and he just stop and just pull out the camera, the selfie stick, and just throw out and done.
Boy, I get that.
Not no one, not no two, not no three. He did do one and done. I'm like, man, it do good.
No, man, it's it's definitely a blessing. It is definitely a dream come true. I'm definitely grateful and thankful for everyone that's assisting me with with opportunities in general. And that's why I'm still here, because I committed to LT to continue to work with you guys to help you guys leapfrog wherever you want to, to get to wherever you want to be. That's why I'm still here. Because at this point, once I close out on those 80 plus properties, I will be making, no joke, because I don't mind sharing numbers, but I will be making right under $250,000 a year. I don't want to say passive because I still have to work, but but hey, it's pretty damn good, and I could officially never have to get out of bed again. At first, last time I got out, I was like, yeah, I don't have to get out of bed if I keep my cost of living the same. Now I don't have to get out of bed even if I increase my cost of living. So I would like to share that same experience with you guys if that's what you're searching for. If that's what drives you, that's what we want to do. If it's not, it's okay. We still want to work with and help you guys achieve your goals. Because what I do is different from what you guys will do, different from what LT does, different from what Jamila does. I can promise you, one of my main financial contributors, hey, I'm not doing things he's doing. I mean, the guy's been in Miami for 3 or 4 weeks, driving around in his Ferrari, just looking for yachts. So hey, I'm not doing what he's doing, but I understand that, hey, I'm gonna stay in my lane. And hey, I'm going to hit the gas and I'm going to grow it as much as I possibly can. Then whenever I'm ready to really go ahead and call it quits, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. So guys, think about what's important to you, what you want to do with your life, with your time, not just today, but also consider and think about tomorrow. And, partner with us, let us help you, let us assist you to get to where you want to be. That's why we're here. So I'm done, LT. Whatever you would like to share and add, man, let's wrap it up, keep this thing going and growing. Oh, is Toya still on the line? I don't know. Toya, are you there?
Yeah, you talking about me?
Yes. Hey, Toya, really quick. Can you do me a favor here? Try to make it 2 minutes or 3 minutes or less. Hey, you've been working with me directly for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks now. Can you kind of share how you feel now opposed to, and not about me, but in real estate, how you feel now about real estate today versus, before you joined and started working with us? And yeah. So 2 or 3 minutes, okay? 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, so before I was just a little bit frustrated. I attended one of Joe's um, sessions, and that's how I connected with him. And I was, like I said, I was real frustrated. I went through some programs where I had paid some money and I didn't really get anything out of it. And so I've been working with Joe for about a few weeks now, and ended up, I got my uncle, he's gonna partner with me. And so that was like the main thing, because I'm interested in doing some flips. And so I ended up, getting a Propelio subscription and getting leads. And then I got a virtual assistant that calls, because I still work during the day. So he makes calls for me, and he's gotten me a few leads. And I actually have one lead I'm working on, trying to get in touch with the seller to get into the house. I went and looked at the house. And so hopefully this week I'll get that squared away. But yeah, it's just, I went from being frustrated to, actively working and doing, something to try to make this happen. So hopefully this week, will be the start of something.
Good deal. Good deal. So
Hey,
I'm glad.
Latoya.
Hey, do you mind disclosing to us? And I'm just gonna ask, and I'm just gonna ask. Do you mind disclosing to us what you actually paid for your training?
Yeah, no, not at all. Nothing. Oh, you mean from you?
Oh, no, not from me. From the courses that you've been through.
Oh, the other courses. Oh, okay. So I paid one lady. She wanted. Well, I was doing mobile home. I was going to do mobile homes at first. That was another thing. I was going to do that, just because it was a lower cost to get involved. But she charged like $97, and then she wanted half of whatever I made off of the first 2 deals. Then we just it wasn't a good fit, so we cut ties. Then I paid, it was like $500 to start with another local guy, and then it was like every month it would be, I think it was like 500 a month, but it was like 6 months that I had to do it or something like that. I can't quite remember, because that was a little while ago. And so I paid that for that program. And then I had a friend that actually, they went through the Fortune Builders and they paid $40,000 for their program. And she was trying to get me to come in on that and pay for a portion and get a seat. And I was like, oh no, that was like way too much money. So yeah, the programs out there are expensive.
Okay. All right. Thanks for sharing that. And thus far, true that, we haven't secured your opportunity yet, but as of right now, I'm sure that you feel more empowered, you feel more confident, you feel more structured, and most importantly, you feel as if you have the proper level of support to help you be successful. So
Absolutely.
that's what it's all about. When Toya joined the call a couple of weeks back, it was, hey, what can I do? What can I do? So we worked together. We developed a plan. It was step one. It wasn't a, hey, go out and do this. No, it was a step one. Okay. Step two. Okay. Step three. Now we're ready. We're ready now. So we got all our chips lined up, everything in place to where now she's in execution mode. She's been working with her VA, and this was her call. She felt it was best for her based upon her level of time that she could commit. So she's been working with her VA for 1 week, and now she has the opportunity to proceed and to 2 deals she's working on right now within 1 week. And we're here to give her the proper level of support to ensure that, she can close, if not both, one of them. And if she can't close any of them, she knows that is not on her end. it's not because it was something that she didn't know. It was because that seller just wasn't willing to work with us on a creative side or on a cash offer side. So thank you, Toya, for your feedback. It is greatly welcome, and we definitely continue to encourage you to give that. And we're excited to work with you, work with others. LT, it's all you, brother.
No, I think that that's spot on. Thank you, Toya, for sharing that.
You're
I know Miss
welcome.
Harris was on, and when we first started, I think if you got on early, you heard me talking to Miss Harris. I met her at Leona's workshop for a 3-day weekend. And it was embarrassing because I drove all the way from Vicksburg, Mississippi to a training event thinking that I was going to learn a lot more than I knew at first. I got there and I did learn some tricks. I did learn some snippets. But it was disheartening that at the end of the weekend, they called everybody to the back and they basically had a meeting with them individually. And they asked who have not been seen, and I'm the only one raised my hands, and I have not been seen. All because I was truthful and honest on my paperwork and told them I have this many properties, I'm cash flowing this, I'm doing that. They said that when I went to the back, they really told me straight up that this is not for you. You're already good. If you have $50,000 available cash, we can make money quarterly. And that's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything else with us. You already know what you're doing. And that was disheartening because I drove from three states, Mississippi, Louisiana to Texas to Dallas, to go and get this training for a weekend, gas, food, a hotel, all this stuff. And all you want to do is my money. And so it was good because it told me I'm doing something right? And that's what I took away. I didn't harp on the negative. I harped on the fact that, hey, I got it. I'm good. I don't need y'all. Y'all don't need me. We're good. If anything, I need to find some people with money, and I need to, pool your money together and make money with your money. So that's awesome. And Miss Harris can vouch for you on that. That's where I met her at. And Vincent as well. But his mom, his auntie passed, so he missed the night. He was texting me. So shout out to Vincent and his auntie. She's 101. She passed. So he'll let me know he couldn't make the night because of that. So let's keep his family in his prayers. I'm gonna go to one thing before we get off. We're 12 minutes over, and I should be done in 2 minutes. Joe said the key word when he just said the last thing before we let Toya speak: partner. Guys, I think that's the best way to word everything. We want to partner with you to get you started. We want to partner with you to be the knowledge, the brains, and you be the doer, and you capture the information so you can be able to do it over and over again. But in a partnership, you don't leave your partner. You stay with your partner and you keep growing with them. So we want to keep growing with you after you start. So anybody that take action, when we do take action, and when we say on May 30th, right, that night when we take action, because I think next week probably is when I'm on either next week or the week after that is when I'm actually gonna do the actual PowerPoint. I worked on Doolin. I bought something called Doolin, and I've been working on it. But we've been working on this price because this is a lot of time, guys. This is a lot of work. And then we know you're going to make your money back in no time anyway. So we want to make it a fair and equitable process. And we want to keep the number small anyway. So hopefully we get the right people. And I already got like about 8 verbal commitments saying, give me the cash app so I can send it. So I'll let y'all know. I got like 8 verbal commitments for real. I mean, that's including your Joe, the one you told me about. So they're saying that they in without a doubt, right? So I'm just not to make you feel like you have to, but save your money. You should be saving at least a minimum of $2,000. But I can't promise you that it's gonna be more. It's probably to be more. It probably be more, right? If you don't take action, it's definitely gonna be more. No doubt. No doubt it's gonna be more. So that's all I got. Any questions before we close? 2 minutes on the dot. It's 10:12, now 10:14. Any questions? All right. Thank you for your time. Thank y'all for staying on. We appreciate you. What you at? Mama, you got some?
No.
Oh, yeah, my mama on. That's called family right there. Hey, Miss Terry, I see you on too. She family too. All right, guys, take care. Good night. Be light.
Thank you. Good night.
Hey,
night.
Priscilla, hit me up.
Okay, I will.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Hey, sir, been a long time. We ain't talked. I'll call you tomorrow.
Sound good, Carm. I got something to tell you anyway. Later.
I know. You sent me an email and I read it and I'm like, why is this email coming now? You still doing a recycling business?
That email I sent you, I don't know what happened. I sent that email almost 10 years ago.
I know.
And it just went. I don't know what happened, but it just went. I sent the email over